I grew up on public television. I grew up in Colorado, and it was my mom and Sesame Street and the electric company who taught me to read and gave me that lifelong hunger. I've always been a reader. We moved here in 1994 for academic jobs. My spouse and I have raised 2 children here. It's been a great place to raise kids. They're now adults and have made me a grandmother. And I teach at IU South Bend, and I'm pretty involved throughout the community. I really love it here because it's the kind of community where a small number of people can make a difference, and that's one of the things I love about public television as well. When I was in grade school, I watched the Big Blue Marble, which was a show that set people up with pen pals. So my sister and I both had pen pals in England when we were in grade school, and that really gave me a curiosity to learn about the world. Like many people, I learned ubby-dubby watching Zoom, and learned about scientific topics by watching Nova with my dad. My mom and I learned yoga through watching Lilius Yoga and You, and I learned how to cook from Julia Child. Also on PBS, my first dish was chocolate mousse, learned right from Julia. So public television has been part of my whole life. I was educated in public schools, I teach at a public university, and it has sparked my curiosity to continue to learn my whole life. I'm really proud to be associated with WNIT. I think in so many ways, WNIT makes those inspiring conversations accessible. So that commitment to accessible education and empowerment for every single person. I mean, of course, it takes all of us to support that, but I love that community investment. So learning about politics from Elizabeth Benyon and local politicians and change makers, Experience Michiana, all this programming that is unique to this station. Evie Kirkwood, she has such a huge fan club, and I'm right there in the middle of it, teaching us about nature and inspiring us to leave our homes, get out there, learn about bogs, learn about wetlands, learn about where to hike and how to look for wildflowers. So I love that this station brings together the national programming that we all look forward to, but this station has cultivated so many wonderful, unique to our community programs that are about our conversations with one another, and that is simply irreplaceable. In a shrinking media landscape, WNIT is one of the bright spots. Commitment to local conversations. So without it, all of those conversations would go silent. For children, for grade schoolers, for high schoolers, for college students, for people who want to continue to learn as they age, all of those things that public television has meant to me, it's pretty awful to think of that going silent. I think it's more important than ever that families can turn on the television, learn about history, be inspired to talk about their own family history, inspired to talk about books, making sure that people are talking about literacy and how it empowers us. So more important than ever in this political climate. Well, I guess I would hope that more people really think about what it means to them and invest. And, you know, there's lots of different ways of doing that, but it's a commitment to the common good. It's a commitment to something bigger than all of us. I love being part of that as a, educator at a public university and as part of the WNIT family, that we are committed to, lifting all of us up, and that it feels good to be part of that. And I hope more people will be inspired to invest because it's a good feeling. PBS Michiana WNIT is a vital resource for us, our children, and everyone in our community. Help preserve everything that PBS Michiana does and provides for entertainment, education, and inspiration. Please consider becoming a member today.